Hello everybody, and welcome to the first bonus video here, and of my Final Fantasy VII Let's Play stuff here. And so this right here, this is actually right after the done with disc 2 there. And immediately when I went to this place, I backed out and was going to do some of this bonus stuff here before I went in, and so that little cut that was back there, that was just me prepping the party thing again, I guess. Just kind of just doing whatever. So I'm gonna do a little speed up here, and so if you remember back, there was Ultima Weapon here that was just still hovering over here, and so I'm gonna go and deal with him, and so he was still hovering over Midgard there. I don't know if he changed he changes like goes to somewhere else after a while, but so I'm not sure if I explained it in the previous videos there. The way that Ultima Weapon works here is he has a set amount of HP, and he'll at random times will give like an X amount of HP for him, or like he'll just do like right here where he'll just immediately run away because I didn't do anything to him just yet. So it's like really what it is that he has a set amount of HP that you take off, and then after that he goes to his final like hover point, and then after that you know, he'll fall and destroy the world a little bit, so you can get to a new spot. You can get to it with a mountain chocobo or something that can do mountain stuff there. And I was just fast sorting it there because I was just, you know, dealing with forcing Ultima Weapon here to hover somewhere. And so really, the strategy is, like, hit him hard with everything you got, because, once you get, like, all of his HP down to a certain point, he will, like, if you, like, go to him, like, the first time, and then, like, let's say you use Knights of the Round, which will probably won't kill him, it will force him to go to his final destination, like, right off the bat there. So it's really, it can, I mean, it can take 20 tries, or it can take just a few of them, depending on how you you deal with him and how much damage you take off. So, so just to kind of explain kind of what I'm now going to be doing here. This video is going to be extra long, as you probably can tell. This is just showing off quite a deal of stuff. This is just all the extra stuff. Just kind of going and dealing with, you know, Ultima Weapon and pretty much all the weapons there, and also going into the new spot here, which actually is coming up right here. This is his final resting spot right there, and so this right here, this little cut right there, that's me saving and recovering and all that, and then this right here. This is the final, like, battle with him, and once you destroy him, he will actually, it'll just show him falling and creating a new path up there. And so a little fun fact: Cloud was the only one that got this. I think the last attack that Ultima Weapon does, he did the enemy skill Shadow Flare on Cloud, and it was actually not enough. Yeah, see right here. This is what I was talking about. This is his, like, last attack right here, and that is actually needed for the enemy skill, and he's the only one that gets that. And later on, you can get someone. I think you can get that skull enemy there at the end of the game there to do the Shadow Flare on you, because that enemy there does that too. And you could technically learn from Sephiroth at the end there if you really wanted to, but I mean, I don't know. So you get this little cutscene where it looks like he falls and explodes, basically, and it leaves this little crater to where you're actually able to get up there on foot this time now. Before you had to either use a green, black, or gold chocobo to get up there. And I just cut just getting up there. So this is called Ancient Ruins, I believe, and it's a little different than other places. These right here, these enemies here have a high, like, invade, like, number on their stats there. Cause, you'll probably see at times where I try to hit them and I miss, like that right there. And, that's really wise because they have a high, physical evade, I should say. You can just use magic on them and it will kill them off there. And I mean, you get decent stuff around here, like experience and AP there for your materia. So I don't know, it's pretty decent. And so this place here, we're getting a few things here. One of the things that we're getting here, well, let me actually explain the gimmick here. This place uses the thing about using flies and frogs to, like, put in these little pods here and try to, like, get yourself to other places. And what it is that if you use just a normal fly and you, like, sit on it, like if you put it in the pod there and then you stand on it and then, like, you stay there, it will do like this little, like, it's gonna pop the thing out, but with flies it just eats it, but it like pops up the top there for some reason. I mean, you'll see it here in just a minute. Really, it's just a means to get around. That's all it is. I think it takes like about 10 seconds for it to like that right there. Like when it closes its lid. You can stand on top of it like I'm doing there, and it will, if you stand on it while it's closed, whatever's in it, it will pop, it will, like, try to, like, pop out, and if you hold the direction there, it will shoot you in that direction. I mean, with certain ones, I mean, so it's not, whatever. Okay, right here, now, if you just inch your way, you don't need a, usually you're supposed to get a thing of honey or something like that to close the thing there so you can get that, but that right there you can get pretty easy. The enemies here are not really that hard. I cut out a little bit. Right here I thought I could get it, but you can't. So just be careful. You can't get that. Just you have to use I think it's honey. I'm not sure if it's honey or something. But, yeah, the thing that's on the orange pedestal up there, that's what we use to keep the jaws closed there. And this right here, this is how this works there, is where you stand on it and you hold, like in this instance, if you hold left there, Cloud will jump on top of the thing here, like so. And then you're able to jump down and then you're able to do that to get this material, which is slash all, which is pretty handy, except I don't like it when it's mastered. I mean, it does. I mean, you'll see when I'm showing off here. The slash all, it slashes everybody once, and that's it. The thing with the next one up is called Flash, and that is a instant death move there. But I'm gonna skip ahead here for this thing here.
12 seconds later.
Just a little thing right there. Skipping a little ahead of the little spot there, and yeah, it takes about, I don't know, it takes a few seconds for the thing to pop out there, so it's not really needed to show that off there. You'll kind of see a few jumps here, because I gotta cut past a lot of stuff here. So because I'm trying to like condense all this into like one little long video here, but that's whatever. This battle here was new because of that purple monkey thing there. There's nothing really new about it. Just we've seen a variation of it before, so it's nothing really new per se. So that's Barrett's animation there, doing the slash shuttle. I gave the slash shuttle to Barrett, by the way. So other than that, I pretty much in the end I have Tifa and Cloud have the double cut materials there, and that's just pretty much how I have that with the party members there. So that little hole right there where you hear the little sound, if you put a frog, not a frog, well, I'll tell you here after this little jump over here.
A few moments later.
Listen, that little jump there, that was trying to figure out what I gotta do here, and it's just a simple putting a few things in these pods here to jump up. Because this is where we're actually supposed to go. But there's actually two alternate paths there. You can go down to this left area over here, and you can get this Minerva band, which is pretty neat. That's a women's only armor, which you'll see here. It's pretty handy, and it's a lot better than. It's sort of a little bit better than the whatever, but I don't know. We're gonna cut back to when we're back over to where we was again. So once we get it back up here, we're gonna go up here, and this is where we get another summon materia, which is called Typhoon. And it's actually kind of spelt wrong. It says Typhon, but it's Typhoon. So with this, okay, so I actually can go into explaining that, because now that we brought up the summons there, I can actually kind of talk about some of the next video here. So this video here is just dealing with just the weapon, the weapons there, and then the weapon monsters, I should say, and then you know, also dealing with this place here, and that's it. So after this, we'll be going after Emerald and Ruby weapon. So that will be in this video there. So then what I'm going to do is next video, I am going to show off all the summons, the limit breaks, and I think that might be it. I want to show off the Chocobo breeding, but I mean it's real simple to understand that. I mean, you can look online about it and figure all that out. But I mean, now let's. I had a little thing right here where this little glitch here happened. I was trying to put the fly down, but it was like doing this, like if I kept moving while trying to put the fly down, it would move Cloud back to in front of the thing there, like I was in front of it, but I wasn't. And that was kind of weird. And what you're actually supposed to do right there is get a frog in that thing and hold right so you can get over. And so this is pretty much the end of this area here. We get the Apocalypse, which is Cloud's triple growth weapon, which is pretty handy. And this is just the last of the stuff there, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna move on to something else here. So first thing what we're gonna do here, actually it is kind of sort of with weapons here. We gotta go to Bone Village here and get the Sector 5 key here, and you gotta do Good Treasure. And you don't have to like set up anything. Just do it like right at the nose of the little plane right there, like right where I'm standing right there, and just do it right there. Just let the little bomb thing go right there, and then dig right there as well, and you should get the key to Sector 5, like so. So now, we can go back into Midgar again, because that little gate that was there when we go in, that's for Sector 5. So what we're going to be doing here is, well, when we go back in, we're going to go to the wall market again. And so yeah, this is what I was talking about. This guy tells you about where his key was missing, and this is how you get it here. So I am going to cut to when we're at wall market there, because it's a little trek. So we'll BRB. So, this right here, this was like something that was cut from the game, and it's just they just kind of retconned it out, and I just wanted to show that you can kind of see, like, I guess you can call it like Aerith's ghost or whatever, because as soon as you get up to it, she disappears. But anyways, let's move along now again. So, we're going into the battle square here, and we actually need to get 64,000 battle points. And I'm just going to, I'm going to cut to when I show that I got points, just to kind of show it's legit here, that I'm working on it. So this right here is just cutting through the first of the thing there. So, like right there, I got about 10,000 points down. Now, you can get that pretty much almost every time you go in. So, it's pretty easy to get that 64 there. So, we got to get that W summon there to get this next thing here. You'll see why I'm doing this. So, with that, so let's go ahead and do some little grinding for some battle points. So, BRB. So I skip ahead to when the total there says I got whatever amount, like 64, whatever. And so now we can get that. So now with that bot, and we have also got the Omni-Slash bot already. So now what opens up is that this person here will tell us that there's actually a special round that we can do. And it basically all it is that it's all like the end, like final round enemies from each of the normal type, and it's just you go through each of them, and then at the end we fight Proud Cloud again, and if we beat Proud Cloud, we'll get a special materia for doing all that. So we're gonna go through here. I'm gonna show this off there because it's, you know, it's pretty much new, and show you how I do it. I got Cloud's Ultimate Weapon. What I did was I did a thing to where I put Hades and Status Effect in his armor, just to kind of give him a safety net if my accessory breaks, so in the slots there. That way, like I said, that way it's a safety net, and I'm still pretty much covered there, so to speak, for the other status effects. Now, at some point, I could get all my materia gone, and I have no no protection at all, and I would be susceptible to whatever. But kind of a funny thing that happened during this is almost every round I was actually getting towed, and I think I got that probably majority of the slots there. So it's kind of weird. I thought something was going on there. I'm like, but so kind of the strategy for going through these battle arena stuff is I would suggest starting off with casting Big Guard on yourself, so you get the haste and the barriers on you. So then now you can actually start just using your best stuff all the time here. I mean, I'm pretty much beefed up all the time here, so I'm really strong, and I pretty much do 9,999 each time. So I'm able to what I was doing was I just had Cloud have the slash all thing to just kind of just to get by everything quickly. Although I think I should have done the 4-cut, because it's always a singular enemy. In hindsight, I probably should have done that. So during this, I would do the 4-cut, the double cut materia. And like I'm saying, I'm getting towed every time, and it's kind of weird. But so this enemy here, I don't think we've seen it before. I think we might have seen it. Actually, I think we have. We saw this guy during the little train thingy with Sid to get the huge materia. I think this is called a red giant, and I think there's the blue version, which is called a blue giant. But I guess it's whatever. This is what I was saying about having the 4-cut thing going, or the double cut materia on, because in that way you can attack more than once. Little mistake, but it's whatever. So other than that, just kind of do what I'm doing here. Just you know, do regen at times there, so your health will go up, and look at it's pretty much towed every time there. I think at one point I got the all my materia got taken away at the end, and I was just stuck with just attacking normally, like this right here. Yep. So this is the final boss right here. This is this is Protoclad again, and he's I don't know what his stats is on this one. I don't know if he's just as strong or a little bit stronger, but I don't think it should be too hard, really. At this point here, my custom music went off here, as you can tell, and it's just kind of silent and going through here. So it doesn't take too much longer here. Just kind of if you can get it, you might get it better than I can. I mean, you can probably destroy this guy better if you had all your materia with you. So at some point I do get my I do get my limit break here, and I think it's, I'm not sure if it's the finishing blow. There's one point where Protoclad here gets on his knees, and I actually do the finishing blow. And it was right before he was going to do an attack there, but I got it just before he can do that. And I'm not sure if this will kill it. I'm not sure if I might be thinking of just the first time, but I don't know. I do completely go through this thing here, and I don't like die doing this all these rounds here. Pretty handy to have the Nemistyle arm right there, because that really helps with your invade and all that, because like you see, missing most of the time there. So that's pretty handy. And there we go. You don't really have to like destroy the little other piece there. But we get the final attack materia there, which is when that person dies, they do whatever it's linked with, and you can use that with like Phoenix or Revive, and it can get you a second chance there, and it will always do it on yourself, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's move on. So, the last of the Ultimate Weapon limit breaks here is, the last stuff is Vincent's stuff, and we actually come back here and it's just right there, no cutscene. That's the end of that, and I thought there was actually a few cutscenes where you had to see, but I guess you had to come here earlier to see that? I'm not really sure. I always thought that there was a few scenes. But I guess not. So we got Vincent's last limit break there in his his ultimate weapon, which is death penalty. And what's neat about death penalty is that it actually the way that it works is that it's how many kills Vincent has, and if he has like a tremendous amount, he can do like 9,990 damage each time. And there is something called an overflow glitch with that thing, and it's pretty it's pretty handy. Vincent is kind of overpowerful in this game, and so yeah. So this right here, this is getting into the ruby and emerald weapon stuff here. First, we're gonna go deal with emerald, and we got to go up here to get the give the guidebook to this guy here, and it will give us the underwater materia there. We'll get rid of the little timer for when we go fight emerald weapon here, and really just I don't know if it's really necessary, because 20 minutes when you go without it. So I don't know if it's really, I mean, I guess it is possible without it. If you're like really well prepared, I'm sure you can do it well under 20 minutes. But I don't know. Here we go. So so this is going to find, just skipping past straight to getting into the battle here. And so this is Emerald Weapon, and so the thing with Emerald Weapon is he's actually hard. I'm gonna give you that he's hard. Really what it is that he has an attack that is based on how many materia you have, and if you are like loaded up on it, you're not gonna win like at all. But at this point right here, this is pretty much at the point to where I have like all the master materia, you know, all the everyone's ultimate weapon and their limit breaks and all other stuff there. So it's kind of just like this is the last of the stuff that I did with the bonus stuff there, and so during this fight, you actually will see, this is Tifa's thing here. I do get all of them as a whatever and not a miss, and you will see all of, actually I'm going to count this as, I'll actually probably use this snippet here for Tifa's limit break stuff here. So this is her stuff there. I might actually maybe do another video there where you can clearly see what she's doing, because Emerald Weapon here is pretty big, and you can't really see everything that she does here, but, so this right here, this is her final attack portion, and it's called Seventh Heaven, and it's pretty powerful. At some point, Emerald will, like, oh, this is next to the round, by the way. I haven't shown off going to get it, but this is next to the round right here. You'll see why this is overpowered. If your magic attack is high enough, you can pretty much do this, or it's do 9,999 damage each time. And I think Cloud's is a bit better because his does 1 more. I think his does 13, and this one only does 12. So technically, Cloud's ultimate limit does better than this if he does 9,999 damage each time, and that's if he does. So yeah. I will be kind of abusing this because Emerald Weapon does have a lot of I actually will do both of these with Emerald and Ruby. They have a lot of HP, and this is a must to do this because it really cuts down their HP quite a bit. So it's pretty handy there. So I would suggest actually getting that to the round here just so you do it there. I'm gonna be speeding up here just so you don't have to sit through that again. And so this is it to sped up, and I'm gonna be doing that every time you see that from now on with this summon here, because if you've seen it before, then you don't need to sit through it all the way through again. So at some point, Emerald will summon these right here, and they, I think it's, let's see, this attack right here, this is, not a good attack because it actually, I think it's a demi effect, I'm not sure, but it really hurts. But I think that's why though, is because it's a demi effect, and I don't think that can kill you. Maybe. I might be wrong. But as you can see, I believe it's the blue ones that do HP. Yes, the blue dots do the HP lasers. Those just hurt you normally, and the yellow ones do MP. And this attack right here, this is what I was talking about. This attack is based on how many materia you have in your, like, your whole person there. And yeah, they had a little laugh right there because it did nothing. I think it was because of my Mistile armor there. Really helps with missing magical attacks there. So yeah, I might have to actually have some Mega Elixirs, and I just did Hero Drinks just for fun of it. I mean, I suppose you could do a lot, like 4 Hero Drinks in everybody so that they're really powerful, but I don't know, so whatever. Other than that, I would suggest having someone be the healer, and just have the others just do what they need to do to do the damage there. Actually, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm actually going to be abusing the mime thing there for Barret. I don't know why I did it with Barret. I should have done it with Cloud. I had Barret mime his limit break so he can use it every time. So here we go. We're gonna speed this up here, and so I kind of just do that until Emerald Weapon is dead, and that's pretty much how I pretty much try to defeat Emerald Weapon here. So it's gonna be. You can do whatever you want, you know. I'm trying to defeat this guy there. It's really, it's not really gonna be a, oh, shame on you for using this tactic, because these guys are really, they have a lot of HP, and it's, you know, it's like whatever, and Tifa got killed there, so, I will be reviving her just, at some point. I think I might actually not revive her. I think I might actually abuse Barret's limit break there at some point here. Yeah, it's actually it's coming up here, I think. No, it's not coming up. No, I'm looking at it.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So that right there, I thought I was actually gonna get killed, but it missed. So, that's really neat. And yeah, I do actually revive her, and I use the Mega Elixir too. I do that a few times there. This is the part where I actually do mime his limit break there, and I'm using these little clips here. So yeah, that's I'm not gonna do that no more. There, that's the last time I do the little Goku's Kamehameha. That's what I think of when Barrett does that. But yeah. So I pretty much use Barrett as means to destroy him. And this right here, this actually is the finishing off. This is actually the last finishing blow right here, and there we go. So Ultima Weapon is done. All that is pretty good. You actually get a lot of experience from it. This is you get the Earth Harp there, which you get for getting the Master Materia. So now we're gonna go on to that's where we get the Master Materia set, and this is now going after Ruby. And the thing with Ruby is that he's actually one of the harder ones to try to defeat out of amongst the super bosses here. Emerald will do a thing to where it will do quicksand, a whirl sand actually attack to where it gets rid of 2 of your party members, and it just leaves you with 1 person. And I mean, you'll see it right here. This right here, this gets rid of your party member. It kind of acts as a kick. Yeah, actually, it counts as a kick out of the battle there, because once let's say your last party member there dies, it actually counts it as you like losing it, so to speak, but it like boots you out of the thing there, and then you can try again. So it's kind of a safety net, so to speak. But if there's only 1 person, we'll do this here, where we'll dig its claws in the ground there, and you'll have these 2 other things there that will hurt you. So my setup here for what I have for, well, I mean, I had it for everybody, but with Barrett here, I had an extra Master Summon Materia. Well, I actually grabbed it from the other party members there that are not really in my party. I had, I think, about 1 or 2 of them to where it would, I have it paired with HP Absorb and NP Absorb, I believe. Actually, no, it's just HP Absorb, because I used the mime trick to where I W summon Knights of the Round the first time, and then I mime it, which miming does not cost anything. So this allows me to recover a lot of HP, and I can just continuously do this, and I'm practically untouchable right here, because I'm getting the health back that it does to me. So unless they do a thing to where it does 9,999 damage to Barrett, then other than that, he's pretty much unstoppable. And since I'm doing it twice, I'm actually healing. I'm actually healing quite a bit here, so it's I have the HP Absorb mastered, which actually really helps because that makes it to where I get the most out of everything. So, I mean, you'll see it here. I'm actually fast forwarding through doing all this right here, so this is just me doing that to the round over and over again until he dies. So I'll just be quiet here until it's all done here. Alright, so this right here, that's the final blow right there. And that actually is pretty much that kills it off. So there we go. So now that's pretty much the end of this video here. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please go to my channel and check out my other videos there if you would like. And also please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video there. So peace out.